find the defendant guilty as charged.
How could you do this to me? I'm innocent, I swear I didn't kill her! Julia!
David! David! Hello? All right. Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, it's me.
Hi.
I just got a call. They've reached a verdict.
Oh, God.
All right, no, don't be afraid. Everything's gonna be okay. I'll be by in just a few minutes to pick you up, okay?
Okay, I'll be ready.
What is it?
They reached a verdict. Look, you're gonna have to go. Julia's on her way over.
All right.
I don't know why you came by anyway. It was foolish and dangerous.
I came by to wish you luck. And I do.
Hello. Oh, yeah, right. I'll be right down. Thanks. Mary, I gotta go. They're bringing in a verdict.
What? This early?
Yeah, justice never sleeps.
Oh.
And neither can I if I want to get down there.
I want to go with you.
Oh, only if you're prepared for bad news.
Hey, it's not going to be bad news. You've worked too hard. You did too well. You're going to win.
Yeah, I'd like to think that, but hard work isn't always enough in this business.
Listen, I want you to go in there with some confidence. And I want to see some evidence of it before you leave.
How's that?
I'll give you some confidence. How's that?
That's enough to keep me in bed all day.
I'd like to.
How'd you sleep last night? You tossed and turned a lot.
Oh. You know, I dreamed about the baby. I dreamt that everybody found out about it.
Dreams always go in opposites. That means nobody's going to find out until you want them to.
I hope not. I love you.
I love you. Why don't I call the courtroom and have them delay the verdict?
No. You get out of here. Go on.
I don't want
to. No.
I didn't think they'd put the divorce in the headlines. I didn't think they'd even bother writing it up.
Well, Kirk's arrest was big news in this town. It's only natural they followed up. And finalizing your divorce makes you newsworthy.
I should just drop the whole thing.
Honey, I'm sure that's the end of it now. Just put Kirk out of your head. Get on with your life.
Uncle CC, they're just about ready to announce the verdict, and I'm on my way to the courtroom. Have either of you two seen Pearl? He said he'd drive me there.
I think I know what to round him up. You laying down on the job again?
Oh, sorry, Mr. C. I was just catching some Z's.
They don't pay you to sleep.
Yeah, it's okay. I do it for free.
Pearl, they're just about to announce the verdict, so we better get to the courtroom.
All right, let's go.
I'll go with you. You gonna be all right?
Of course I'm gonna be all right. I'm a free woman again. I gotta go out and enjoy myself, right?
That a girl. See you this evening.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, what's in the paper this morning?
Nothing much.
I'm sorry I overslept. I'll go make you some
No,
breakfast.
listen, don't worry about that. I'll grab something on the way.
No, I don't want you to have to do that. It'll only take a few minutes.
Sweetheart, listen. Really, I would rather. Why don't you just take it easy today, okay? I'll see you when I get back.
Sure.
We have to go.
I know. I'm scared.
No, you are. We are. I'm scared too. But we have to believe that the verdict is going to be just.
Do you believe that?
I know what I saw on the jury's expressions, and I know what I saw in their eyes.
So what if we lose? I mean, what happens then? They just haul out the handcuffs, take me away, end of us, end of everything?
It's not going to happen. And even if it does, we'll appeal it. We'll keep appealing it if we have to. Sooner or later, we're going to win.
No. No, if I'm convicted, I want to promise. But you're going to forget about me? You're not going to waste your life on me.
My life would be nothing without you.
I don't want to drag you down with me.
Stop talking like that. We're going to win. And then you know what we're going to do? We're going to get in my car, and we're going to drive up to the cabin that you rented. We're going to get away from this city and away from this trial, and we're going to stay there as long as we want, a week, a month, whatever. And we're going to make love all day long.
Morning, noon, and night?
Morning, noon, and night. You're not going to lose me. You couldn't even if you tried.
Do you know how much I love you?
If it's half as much as I love you, I'll be satisfied. Come on. We gotta go. Get this off your face, okay?
Don't let go of my hand, okay?
Got it.
Will you stop pacing? You're making me nervous. I got a bad feeling about this one. They're expected a quick, easy verdict of guilty. They've been out there too long.
You can't second-guess the jury.
What are they deliberating about? They say it shouldn't be sequestered. Damn it, Capwell. You know, I went to a lot of trouble to make sure that you'd win this one. But if you've screwed it up, all the blame is going to go on you.
You don't have to threaten me, Keith. I'll take full responsibility for any case I try.
And willing or not, you're getting it. Huh? So keep your fingers crossed.
I don't think I like that man.
He does leave a lot to be desired, doesn't he?
Mason, what can he do to you?
Make sure that I try nothing more serious than traffic violations for a long time to come.
Maybe you should think about going back into private practice.
Yeah, I may have to. Well, look who just walked in.
Good morning, Mary. Mason.
Hello, Cece.
Dad, I didn't know you were coming down here today.
You think I'd miss the final outcome of this?
No, I guess not.
How do you feel?
I feel extremely confident that he'll be found guilty.
Well, you're going to look very foolish if they don't.
Well, thank you for those kind words, Dad. Maybe you want to get inside and get a good seat while you can.
See you afterward. I'd wish you good luck, Mason. This thing's a little bit late for that now, huh?
Somehow, it's always too late for good wishes with Dad.
Shouldn't we be going in?
Well, whenever you're ready.
Why don't you two go on ahead and in there and save me a seat? I got somebody I want to talk to.
Don't be long.
I've been looking for you. I called the Capwell place, and they told me you're on your way down here.
Today is the big day, right?
Yeah. Are you still interested in sneaking into Rawlings Institute? That's good. I'm glad. Now, I'm going to have to prepare you, okay?
Well, I'll tell you what, let's make a meeting later on. Right now, I want to stick around for this moment, and then I got something to take care of. Or shall I say, someone.
Well, if you're saying bye to someone, you better make it a good one, because you're not going to be seeing anybody for quite some time.
Thanks for all the good cheer, Doc.
That's what I'm here for.
So anyway, I'll meet you where?
Orient Express is fine.
Got it.
Good morning.
Oh, Sheila?
Any idea about what kind of verdict you're going to turn in?
Well, you better hope it's a guilty one. Because if it's not, Cruz and the rest of the force are going to be looking for another suspect. And you're at the top of the list.
Well, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I'll be down there right away. Okay, bye. Mike, listen.
No puedo quedarme. Tengo que salir urgentemente.
Lo siento, se lo diré al médico.
Gracias.
Hola.
Hola. Ya me iba. El jurado va a dar el veredicto del caso de David Loran.
Sí, ya lo he oído.
¿Qué tal te va?
Muy bien. ¿Y tú cómo estás?
Estoy bien también. ¿Has sabido algo más de Kelly?
No, pero sigo preocupada por ella.
Lo sé. Pronto encontraremos una solución.
Te agradezco lo que estás haciendo.
Bueno, Eden, me voy. Quiero llegar a tiempo.
Sí, por supuesto.
Te veré pronto.
De acuerdo.
Hey, I've been looking for my husband. I don't suppose you know where he is.
Hello, Santana.
The guys at the station said that he was here.
Yes, he was. I'm afraid you probably missed him.
Did he say where he was going?
I think he said he was going to the courthouse.
Right. He was anxious to hear the verdict. Then what?
Santana, I don't know what his plans were after that. I'm sorry.
I don't either. No, wait. I want to talk to you.
Look, would you like to sit down?
I saw the piece in the paper this morning about your divorce. I guess congratulations are in order. Congratulations for you and commiserations for me.
I don't see why.
Well, because this guarantees that you're going to be making a beeline for Cruz. I expected. It was just a question of when.
Look, I really don't want to talk about this.
I'm only being honest, Eden. Maybe it's about time somebody was honest. I guess you've been holding back until now. Holding back because you wanted the divorce to be final. You wanted to be legally free of Kirk so that you could make a clear chase for Cruz.
Look, Santana, I don't want to have this conversation in public.
Doesn't it matter to you that he is married? Doesn't it make any difference to you that you're destroying an entire family? Doesn't anything matter to you except for yourself?
Look, you are making a scene about nothing. My divorce changes nothing.
Oh, really? Oh, so then that means that you've been chasing after my husband all along. Sure. I've watched you through the years, Eden. Somebody should have stopped you a long time ago.
Look, Santana.
Hey, what's wrong with me? Just leave me alone. Hear what's wrong with me. Leave me alone. I'm all right. You destroyed our marriage, Eden. If it hadn't have been for you, we could have had a happy marriage.
Are you sick?
Yes, I am sick. I am sick and tired of you ruining our lives.
Mike, could you please call a doctor, please?
No, I don't need a doctor. Mike, I need you out of our lives. Do you have any idea what it's like to be living with a man who's in love with another woman? Do you?
All rise.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
Bailiff? Will the defendant please rise?
Bowman will please read the verdict.
We find the defendant not guilty.
In spite of the way things turned out, I think you did a good job.
Not good enough. Talk to you later.
Inspector? There's not much I can add, is there, David? Except my congratulations and apologies. I hope you understand that I was only doing my job.
You did it with real enthusiasm, too, didn't you?
What can I tell you? Based on the original evidence we found, I thought you were guilty. The jury says I was wrong.
Sorry for being wrong? Or sorry for having wronged the innocent man?
Look, I said I apologize. Let's just leave.
Well, I don't accept it. You have any idea what the last few months have been like? Thinking I'd go to jail for the rest of my life for something I didn't do?
I think I can imagine.
I don't think you can.
Mr. Laurent?
Excuse me. I suppose congratulations are in order, Miss Winwright.
You don't owe me anything. You might try David, though.
Well, maybe I was wrong.
Maybe.
Well, if I was on that jury, I don't think I would have voted for acquittal, not on the basis of what I heard.
If this is your idea of a congratulations, it has a lot to be desired, Mr. Catwell.
I'm being honest, Miss Winwright. That's all I can be.
Miss Carlisle, I want to remind you not to leave town. Keep yourself available for questioning.
I think you know where to find me.
I heard that, Castillo. Don't you think it's a little bit out of line? I mean, if there's any questioning to be done, my office, the district attorney's office, will contact you.
It really doesn't matter to me who asks the questions, gentlemen.
Why are you so intent on keeping me from doing my job?
It's a little something called following procedures. You have a penchant for shortcuts.
I do. Well, nobody's perfect. At least I'm not in the habit of suppressing evidence.
Say what you say.
Oh, I thought that was pretty clear.
Inspector.
Yeah.
There's a phone call for you. You can use the phone in there.
Thanks. Excuse me.
Hello?
Eden, hi.
I'm glad they found you. I'm at the restaurant, and Santana's with me, and she's acting very strangely.
What's wrong?
I don't know. I've never seen her like this before. She walked
In here, and she got very angry and upset. At first, I thought that she had too much to drink, but now I just think that she's sick. She needs someone to come and take care of her.
Okay, I'll be there as soon as I can. Thank you for calling me.
I bet I can guess who you were talking to. You called Cruz, didn't you? I asked him to come and take care of you, yes. You don't miss a chance to make me look bad in his eyes, do you?
Santana, I'm worried about you, that's all.
I can't take this. I have to leave.
Santana, don't go. You're not well enough. Santana, wait!
I left something on my seat.
Okay.
Well, David.
Well, CC.
You're free.
That's right. Free from prosecution and free from you.
I was hard on you.
What do you think it's like, CC, when only family you have turns against you?
I have an idea what it's like. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
You're saying words. All you Catwells let me down. You and Grant are the two coldest men I've ever met in my life. You both have something essential missing from your makeup. It's called humanity.
I can understand why you're upset.
Upset? I'm through with you. You turned your back on me. By God, I'm going to do the same thing to you. Courtney, can I talk to you in here a minute?
That's an angry man.
Have to congratulate you, Julia. You deserve it.
You're a good loser, Mason.
Nah, we're just in public. You earned the verdict. You did a fine job. I'd even say brilliant if I were prone to large compliments. My mistake was listening to the DA and letting everything ride on Sheila Carlisle's testimony. When you got the truth out of her, I didn't have a case.
I don't think it would have mattered what you did. The simple fact is he didn't kill his wife.
I wouldn't count on that, Julia. Guilty men have been known to go free.
Well, you're as wrong out here as you were in there.
Well, I suppose it's you I owe my biggest thanks, huh?
Me? Why?
Well, it's entirely thanks to you I was ever arrested in the first place. You provided evidence against me. You took the witness stand against me. Why, you did just about everything you could to throw the switch on the electric chair for me. But it's because of you I get this thrill of vindication now. Thank you.
David, you're right. I did a really terrible thing to you, and there really isn't any way to say I'm sorry, is there?
No, there isn't. Because in spite of the verdict, I'm sure my reputation is pretty much destroyed. You see, Courtney, people don't remember verdicts. They remember trials. That'll probably keep me from finding any kind of work. So you see, you're going to get to see me punished after all. Even though I don't deserve to be, do I?
Excuse me. Is everything all right here?
I am really sorry. I really am.
Where's Santana?
She left. She's gone.
Where'd she go?
I don't know. She just took off out of here.
¿Qué ha pasado?
Solo lo que te dije por teléfono. Entró aquí y te buscaba. Le dije que estabas en el juzgado y empezó a acusarme y a ponerse muy nerviosa, diciéndome que yo estaba intentando alejarte de ella. Salió corriendo y se cayó en el suelo. No sé qué es lo que le pasa. Ayer noté algo raro.
Sí, no sé lo que está ocurriendo. Estoy afligido por todo.
Lo sé. Sé que vio el artículo sobre el divorcio en el periódico. Le dije que esto no cambiaba nada, pero no quiso escucharme.
Sí, yo intenté explicárselo. Aunque no he sido muy convincente.
Sé que han absuelto a David.
Sí, así es. Voy a ver si la encuentro, ¿de acuerdo?
Sí, claro.
Hasta luego.
Hey, you got a minute?
No, I don't. I'll talk to you.
No.
Hi. You know, I was going to call you. When are we going back to the hospital?
Well, I'm working on that right now, but I don't think it's going to be weak. I think the team now is just going to go solo, okay?
What do you mean?
Well, I can't really go into the details right now, but just suffice it to say that we are moving on it, all right?
Okay.
Now, I have an appointment with a doctor,
Dr. Moore. He's in
Moore.
there.
He's in there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I go in, I talk to him, I come back, I check with you.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm here.
Good. Sit down.
What is this? What? Leonard Kupnik? Who is that?
That's the new you. And the rest of it's your new history.
Well, this is me. Born in Iowa.
Hmm?
Where is that? High school education, track star in high school, postal work at night school. Degree in education.
That's right.
And then it says here, I worked as a high school history teacher. This is not exactly what I call a swashbuckling past.
No, it's not, but keep reading.
I like this. Delusions of grandeur. I think I can pull it off, definitely. I do a very good Richard Nixon. I can swing Kennedy, and anybody could do Miller film, all right? The rest, I work on.
That's right. I thought you could do it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they'll think that you're suffering from a multi-personality syndrome, which you're using to cover up feelings of inadequacy. The thing is, you're going to have to play it to the hilt.
Don't worry, Doc. When I'm through with this act, I take it on the road.
This isn't a game, Pearl. It could be dangerous. Now, when you're playing president, you're going to have to stay in character. You're going to have to know your history. I mean, a true psychotic would in this case.
Kid, don't worry about it. I'm not going to be in there long enough to cause any trouble. This is the game plan. I go in, I rifle through the files.
Shh, now, wait a minute. It's going to be more than just digging through a bunch of files. You've got to find a way to get close enough to Kelly to tell me what's going on with her. I need to know facts. I need to have data. I need to know the kind of treatment they're giving her on a day-to-day basis, which means that you're going to have to stay in there for a while.
I know this. I just think that if all systems are go, if everything goes right...
No, whether everything goes right or not, whether all systems are go or not, you're still going to have to be in there for a while. There's something else you're going to have to think about.
What? There's more?
Getting you in is going to be a lot easier than getting you out. And once you're in there, you're going to have to find some way to keep from taking the treatments that they're going to want to give you, whether it's drugs or shock therapy, whatever.
Relax, I can handle this, all right? If things get bad, I just say, hey, fellas, the game's over with. I called in my jacks now.
Do you really think they're going to believe someone who thinks he's a different president for every day of the week?
Yeah. You got a point there, Spiro.
It's not going to be hard convincing them you're crazy. But convincing them that you're sane is going to be the tough part.
I'm so ashamed of myself. I can't believe what I just did.
What'd you do?
I had this horrible scene with Eden over at the Orient Express. About her feelings for Cruz and about her divorce. I just kept going on and on. I couldn't believe what I was saying. I just couldn't stop.
You couldn't have said anything like that.
Yes, I did. I went on and on.
Natural to be upset. I read the papers. You could be upset.
Keith, to lose complete control.
You're all worked up over nothing. Listen, calm down. We'll go out. Have lunch.
I'm not in the mood for lunch.
I didn't. We'll go out. You decide what you want.
I know what I want. I want my husband. I want Cruz.
Even though he makes you miserable?
He doesn't mean that. He really doesn't mean that. It's just a situation.
Then why not change the situation? Let him go. Set yourself free. Cruz isn't the only man in the world, you know.
Can't do that.
No feelings left between you two, huh?
Yes, there is. There's my love. And Brandon's love. Brandon thinks of him as his new father.
And what about Cruz? What about his feelings? Do you even know?
Well, he says things will change in time. He doesn't want to give it up.
Sounds like a man who is speaking from guilt and duty. And I think you deserve better.
Keith, I don't know what to do.
Come to my place.
No. Why?
Well, if you just go home, Cruz will upset you. And I want to help.
Thank you, but you've helped me enough.
Why are you pulling away from me? Huh? I thought you wanted me to meet you.
You're right, I did. I was just so upset I needed a friend. Keith, I'm sorry that I gave you the wrong idea.
I don't think you did. I'm just concerned about you.
No, I'm all right. Really. Thank you for meeting me here.
I am so happy. This is the best day of my life. We won the case. I get to go off with you. What could be better? And I love you.
You know, I am never going to be able to repay you for what you did for me.
You had to win. I didn't want to lose you. It's been so long since I've made a commitment to anybody. I've been afraid to trust people, you know. My defenses were down. Up, I mean. I don't know how you got through them, but I'm sure glad that you did. I'm so glad.
I'm telling you, it's going to be so different for you this time. We're going to have something so special and so rare. You're gonna trust me, I promise you that.
I do now, no.
Let me get that.
Okay.
Hello?
Gabe, it's me.
Yeah?
I'm glad
You're there. I've got to see you. I'm calling from the Orient Express. I'll be there in 15 minutes.
No, let me come there.
Why?
I'll be there right away. Just wait for me. I'm sorry, it's a couple of Grant's attorneys. They want to talk about the estate settlement. Looks like it might take all afternoon.
Oh. All right. That's all right. Listen, why don't I just go up there and you can meet me?
You don't mind?
No. I mean, yes, I mind, but I'll do it anyway. I know the directions. Just how about giving me the keys?
Yeah, right here. Okay.
All right.
I'll see you at before dark.
Okay. Good luck with your attorney.
Thanks.
Okay. You forgotten something?
Sure did.
I love you.
Love you too. See you tonight.
Remember I used to do this to you when you were tense?
Still helps.
What are you thinking about?
My whole life. What I'm gonna do with it.
Well, you're free. No restrictions, no commitments.
Maybe that's just the trouble.
Well, I could tell you what to do, but I've been criticized for that in the past.
Well, a little unbiased advice wouldn't hurt.
Well,
What would you like to see me do?
before I give you any advice, I want to give you an apology. I know I pushed you and Kirk together. I can't tell you how much I blame myself for not recognizing the kind of man he really was.
No one did. You just wanted to see me happy.
Sweetheart, that's all I ever wanted for you. But sometimes I'm sure I've given you reason to wonder about that.
Not that much.
Cruz's marriage to Santana, which I arranged.
Daddy.
No, that's... You have a right to be upset about that. If you want Cruz, I wish you could have him. But I also know you're smart enough to realize that can't be now. So, instead of making yourself miserable, you get on with it. And you make new friends. You find new challenges. You know, love and happiness aren't going to come knocking at your door. You have to go out there, meet them halfway. And knowing you, you're not the type to sit around and brood over a past mistake. I mean, that's something I would do, but not you.
I hope you're right.
Of course I'm right. When you find out what you want, you go after it. You'll get it.
Maybe.
Maybe, for sure. You're a Capwell, honey. Capwell can take on the world and win.
You've blown this case, Capwell, from beginning to end. If it wasn't for me, things would have been a lot more embarrassing than they were.
Oh, really, Keith? In what way?
Well, I took a few precautions that kept the case from totally being thrown out of court.
Well, if you ask me, I think you were allowed to make too many of the decisions.
No, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it, Capwell, so that you never embarrass any of us again. I'm gonna give you cases, but you know the bottom of the barrel. So that when you do screw up, it won't matter.
Hey, look, you are the one who forced him to let everything rest on the Sheila Carlisle testimony.
Yeah, I think we should have gone with Cruz's instincts from the beginning. He was right all along about Sheila. He never trusted her. And allow me to remind you that your department was solely responsible for losing that picture of her.
I don't think you realize how lucky you are to have Mason working for you.
Well, pity you didn't join the legal profession. I like your style. You should have tried this case, not him!
Yeah, well, you said your piece. Why don't you leave us alone?
You're right, you know? No sense beating a dead horse. I guess we just have to accept these things and move on. I'll see you in my office in the morning, all right?
Well, I'm sorry he talks to you like that.
Well, maybe he was right about one thing. Maybe you should have gone into law.
Listen, I don't think I'm going to even be able to go into motherhood feeling this way. Excuse me.
What's the matter? Aren't you feeling well?
No, I feel awful. I think this is morning sickness.
This wasn't the smartest place for a meeting, you know?
I didn't want to meet here. You did. I suppose she was there when I called, wasn't she?
Yes, I just wish you hadn't forced this meeting. Now, what is it?
Look at this. 2 tickets to the Caribbean. We leave in 4 hours. Do you have any idea how much I've missed you, you rat? It's going to be so wonderful to be alone together again. Not have to worry about anybody seeing us together.
Sheila, we can't just get on a plane and fly away. Not now.
Why not? You're free now.
What about your perjury charge?
Hell with that. I'll forfeit the bail. I've done a lot more than that for you.
But you'll never be able to come back here.
I don't need this state or this country. All I need is you. We'll live out our lives on the islands, or we could go to Europe.
Sheila, you're dreaming. Don't you understand? If you jump bail, they find you and they try to extradite you. And if you're charged with suspicion of murder, they're going to be able to do it. Besides, I can't leave the country now anyway.
Why not?
Because of Julia.
What about Julia? She got you off, and now you're done with her.
I know, but...
I know that you feel a certain amount of closeness towards her after everything you've been through together. But you don't have any real need for her anymore. She served her purpose. Now lose her.
I still haven't paid her. And I won't be able to pay her until the estate is settled and I collect Madeline's money.
The money.
Yeah.
We can't go anywhere without that, can we?
Not anywhere we want.
All right, just get things settled as quickly as possible, please. I don't feel safe here anymore, and I want to get out of here as soon as we can. All right?
You got it.
Let's see if he needs any of this. Yes. Okay. Here.
Roadside, Cruz. I'm fine, thanks. Is Santana there? No, I saw her. She just walked in the door. No, I'm sorry to bother you. Yeah, so long. I've been worried sick about you. I just called your mama.
I'm sorry about what happened earlier. I'm sure you've already had a long talk with Eden about it.
We talked about it, yeah.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I can't feel any worse. I can't believe the scene that I made over there. I just feel so awful. I'd ask you to forgive me, but...
I forgive you. That's not the point. I want to find out what is behind this. I mean, I think your jealousy is turning into paranoia. What's going on?
You told me that it would take time for you to learn to love me. Remember? That hasn't happened, has it? In fact, the only time that we were close was on our honeymoon. That one night before the call came about Eden. That was the only time that I thought we ever had a chance of being close.
Now listen, you're misunderstanding again. If I could just get through to you...
Don't you touch me!
Kupnik. Leonard K. Kupnik. Hey, Courtney, I'm sorry I had to take off from the courthouse.
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I needed some time to think anyway.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What were you thinking about?
About what David said to me after the trial. He's right, you know. Thanks to my accusations, he could have been in jail right now. Meanwhile, Madeline's real murderer is still loose.
Yeah. They will find this guy. There's no worry about that.
It's frightening to think that that person is still free.
Please, don't think about this anymore, okay? You did what you could. You did what you had to do.
You don't think I'm terrible?
No. And neither should you.
No, Pearl. I don't know what I'd do without you. I just hope that we can continue spending time together and keep getting closer.
Well, we will. I'm sure of that. But you know,
I know.
I have to go away.
I know, the hospital. Pearl, don't you think you could put that off for just a little while? It would mean the world to me. I don't want to be alone right now. I don't think that I could bear that.
Oh, Julia? Still.
The bag's gone.
Julia.